She was letting the whole clip off. Yeah, listen, y'all. When I saw that death scene for the first time, like I was like, oh, I was like, no, no, oh, like I'm telling y'all, it's probably one of the most shocking, surprising, hilarious death scenes ever. Because even when I didn't even have enough like the right mindset to react to Lindsay swinging the bag of bricks at Michael, because I was still like, did that shit just happen? Like, did she just do that shit? And then I'm like, in my mind, like, I'm like, wait, she's gonna be all right, right? She from the crib. CarMela McNeal, man, who plays Vanessa in Halloween Kills. Philly's own, man. Philly stand up. I actually, a little while after, like a month or so after Halloween Kills came out, I actually got to interview CarMela McNeal on the podcast, man. Super fucking cool, dope ass interview, man. But I like this character. It was weird. I did not know she was from here, but I did not know, like, when they brought her back, and they were like behind the scenes photos, and I don't remember. I think they showed her in the trailer, like the full trailer. I'm not sure, but when they brought her back, I was like, oh shit, they're bringing the girl back who basically, like, they just had her in one moment in Halloween 2018 where they're doing that amazing fucking tracking shot where Michael's just going from house to house, doing his thing. And there's that moment where Michael's walking and Vanessa and Marcus are coming out of the house. And it didn't even dawn on me when I first watched this movie that this motherfucker's always forgetting his stethoscope. That was what happened with them in the first movie. But she has that moment where, like, Michael kind of like stares at him and her. And, she kind of just was like looking at him like, what the fuck? And then she just starts like talking to Marcus again. But the fact that they brought her back, man, it like, people could say what they want about David Gordon Green's Halloween trilogy. It's the best continuity in the franchise. It's the best continuity that is consistent in the franchise next to Rob Zombie's 2 Halloween movies, man. Sue me, fight me, whatever. Like, if we talking straight up continuity where it's like, oh, I remember that's spot on, this is spot on, that ties into this, and so on and so forth, is there, man. So to bring her character back for a bigger role, I thought that was decent. Like, that was a solid move on David Gordon Green's behalf. I did not know she was going to get as much to do. And I remember now. It was the B-roll footage. I think it was B-roll footage, and it was like a teaser for the trailer or something like that, where they were showing like the behind the scenes, the making of the movie, and they show her letting off that Desert Eagle. And I was like, yeah, they giving her something to do in this movie. Did I think that Michael was going to kick a door in her fucking face and have her spin this shit around and blow her own brains out? I did not know that. I didn't expect that. But did I want her to live? Yeah. Yeah, I want Philly to survive. I know she's supposed to be from Haddonfield, Illinois, but I'm like, yeah, we in here, man. I wanted her to survive. I wanted Marcus to survive. I do like that they all had, they had all the characters kind of saddle up, and I said this was going to happen, man. I've got proof of this shit. Of me saying that, I think because they were filming under the title Mob Rules, that they were going to incorporate that Halloween 4 shit where everybody in town is like, we're tired of it. Let's get together, and maybe we win, maybe we lose, but let's just, for the sake of argument, say that we win tonight. Let's fuck him up and give him a run for his money. That's realistic for me. You're not gonna keep rolling into town every 10 years or every 40 years or so and just start murdering people and then just disappear for another decade or so. Like, nah. I love that the townspeople took action. But you see where that got the townspeople. And honestly, I don't even really blame the townspeople, even though they should not have been sheep. The real villain of this movie, it's not Michael Myers. No, it's not. It's not Michael Myers. Fuck that. Michael was just trying to go home. For real. Only reason he killed the fire department is because they were in his way. If they would have just, hopped out of their shit and put everything down and just ran off or drove off, they would have been fine. Michael was just trying to get home. He was just trying to get home. These people were in the way. That's it. The real villain is that motherfucker right there. It's Tommy Doyle. Anthony Michael Hall. For everybody that didn't like Paul Rudd as Tommy in part 6, go apologize to him right now. Because, and it's nothing against the actor, Anthony Michael Hall, but this version of Tommy Doyle is by far the worst. He is, like, he's in the worst Halloween characters category. Swear to God, man, I hated his. I didn't like anything about him in this movie. I did not like his line delivery. I did not like the lines that were written for him. Let me chill before this turns into a whole like Tommy Doyle ranting session, because I'll do it. I'll do it. But I had to show some love to CarMela McNeal, Black Jawns and Horror, man. And unfortunately, she's spinning around on that fucking. What is it called? Is it a carousel? Whatever the thing is, Michael propped their bodies up on. This was pretty disturbing. You know, Michael sprinkling all the candy around him, putting the mask on him. He hung Marion from, what a waste of bringing Nancy Stevens back, man. You brought Nancy Stevens back to kill her for a second time? Dad, what's over there? They wasted a lot of characters in this movie, man. Like, and you give Tommy Doyle everything to do. They killed Nancy Stevens. They killed Brackett. Lindsay's got like a real badass moment, and then they just don't do anything with her afterwards. You know what? I'm lying. Robert Longstreet playing Lonnie. One of the biggest casting steals in this whole movie. I think he's one of the best characters in the franchise, the adult version of Lonnie. And he has a really great, even though he doesn't survive it, he's got a really great full circle moment where he finally musters up the courage to go into the Myers house. This movie, I could go on and on, man, but I ain't gonna do that. I'm here to praise the Black Jawns and Horror. That's what I'm here to do.